It was the way they found out about it. It was just horrific. We'll do one more question.
Mr. Acosta, could you please tell us first what you hope to accomplish with this lawsuit, and what do you want the world to know about your son?
I think the lawyer already said that we're trying to make things change in this type of events. Because today is me. I lost my son. Because you, when you send your kid to have some fun, and because somebody else is not providing the right, I don't know how I can explain that. The right security, because it's not the first time that he's been in a big event, right? You can go to Disneyland and have fun. You can go to a baseball game and have fun, right? Because they have the right security, the right people. Some people assisting injured. It's hard to explain.
What would you like the world to know about your son?
He was a great kid, excellent student. He was looking for his family. He loves his grandparents. He was trying to study and going to school to be, he was trying to be an engineer or computer programmer because he want to provide for his family. He really cares about it.
Guys, hit that thumbs up button, please, for the live show.
Grandkid, he was the oldest one. He always take care of his other cousins.
¿Nos puede dar la misma respuesta en español, señor? ¿Cómo quiere que recuerden a su hijo? Solo queremos notar el telemundo.
Can y'all hear the audio? This is as loud as this video goes. Let me know in the chat. Well, y'all got to tell me, bro. You don't got to be a dickhead and write that. Just say you can't hear. So y'all can't hear the audio. Thank you for telling me. All right. Well, thank you for telling me. So we cannot hear the audio, unfortunately. All right. So we have to figure this out. It's low. Okay. Yeah, it's very low, unfortunately. I'm trying to see how we can get the audio louder. Shucks. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can with it. The audio sounds okay. Yeah, this is unfortunately.
To those that watch this interview, is if you have information, if you were at the concert and you have key information, or information at least that you believe is key, contact our office. We want to talk to you. We believe that the video on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook is going to be key to this case. And we ask that if you have such video, that you provide it to us. If you have information, provide it to us. We're easy to find. And you should also know that I think as we speak here, there is a hearing going on in court for a temporary restraining order to restrain the various entities that are being sued, to preserve all the evidence, to make sure that Travis Scott preserve all of the texts and so forth on his telephone or telephones, and hopefully we will get that relief that we are seeking. And with that, that is all we're going to do today. Thank you.
And this video,
It's happening right now.
In which court?
I think the ancillary judge is Judge Sandhill.
So there may be another hearing going on. We're gonna stay on top of this all.
A lot of different lawsuits.
Okay.
Yeah, I apologize about the audio. You guys got to let me know sooner so that I'm not just standing around like a dummy. But because I want to deliver, man. And Killamai hit me on Twitter and said, "Yo, go live. I need," you know what I'm saying? He sent me the information on this, and that's why I say follow my Twitter, because you know, it's important. It's how we can connect with each other. And if you guys want me to go live, I have no problem going live. Like, if I'm free, I'm going live if it makes sense. And this does make sense. We're going to go back and watch more of this press conference from the beginning. Bear with me. Let me just back this up real quick, and we'll watch this from the beginning. What the hell? Give me 1 second. All right, let me pause that. And this is courtesy of Fox. This is press. We are reporting. This is fair use. I'm reacting to it. So we are good here. It's by, you know what I'm saying? It's part of our rights as individuals. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that, man. Let me hit you with a thank you. Jonesy, where you at? What song does Jay-Z have that makes you really think?
I do anything. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Anything
Yeah.
for you.
Sing it again.
I do anything. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Anything
Yeah.
for you. Right and that's a Grammy. And that's a Grammy, I'm pretty sure. That's a Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my
Yo, that
too.
was
I can't
incredible. Sing it again.
Boom, boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is Sam Surrey. So, for people that are just walking up there was just a press conference on this whole situation. One of the people that will be suing Travis Scott, allegedly, or doing this lawsuit. We're going to get into it. The audio was a little crummy in the beginning. I think it's just because the gentleman in the middle, that his son was one of the victims. The audio, he was just low. I mean, he's clearly not gonna be like in a happy, jolly effing mood. You know what I'm saying? So it was very difficult to hear. I need y'all to tell me if you could hear this man right away once we start this conference, please. Let me press play and let me know so that we could get the audio right. Thank you guys for showing love and trying to help me with this show by telling me, you know, the audio is like good or not. Thank you. Appreciate that. This does take work to do all this stuff. All right. And shout out to Killamai once again for tweeting me.
This is Joel Acosta, Cynthia Acosta, and Jesus Acosta. On November 5th, 2021, more than 50,000, mostly young people, attended what was supposed to be a two-day concert event known as ASTROWORLD, put on by Travis Scott and the other defendants in this case. During the first night of the concert, 8 of the concert goers died, and scores of others suffered significant injuries. One of those killed was 21-year-old Axel Acosta. Axel died as a result of a phenomenon known as crowd rush. Crowd rush occurs when you have an extremely large and high-density crowd moving in one direction in a confined space. People involved in a crowd rush get carried by a river of people uncontrollably. Importantly, people that have been involved in crowd rush typically do not die from being trampled. They die from what is known as compressive asphyxiation, from the sheer force of all the weight of the bodies being stacked on top of them. This is exactly what happened to Axel. The immense force of the unruly and out-of-control crowd.
I want to pause this 1 second because it's not live now, so I want to speak a little bit about this, and I want to interact. I'm sorry the audio is really low. I'm definitely going to pause some stuff here. There's nothing I can do to control it, but thank you for telling me, E. I appreciate that, bro. So were you guys even able to hear what he's saying or no? Because I don't want to waste my time on this video if you guys can't hear what he's got to say. I do need to learn how to use it. I gotta put the time in to get that going, but you're 100% right. You're able to hear what the man is saying. Okay, cool. Because if he's not, then I really don't want to waste not only my time, but your time. It's low but clear. So you were saying about the bodies and being stacked. Look, the people that were at the show, they're acting like animals. I gotta say, man, why are people not pointing the finger at them? I understand what Travis has done, and he could have done more. That's really what it comes down to. But like, where's the accountability for all the jerks that don't know how to act? You know what I'm saying? They're acting like idiots in the crowd, right? Or am I tripping? Please tell me. And we're going to talk about something else about this cancel culture, because they're really going in on like social media. I'm going to react to some videos in a little bit. So I just Henry says Travis is at fault. Hey Henry, good to see you in here, my friend. I think that Travis definitely could have done a lot to prevent this. But yes, it's the people's fault too, man. Travis ain't there stop acting like an idiot in the crowd. You know what I mean? But I want to listen to what this guy has to say, but I will be pausing it just because I think it'll make the video this more enjoyable, and it's a reaction video now at this point. At first, I wanted to catch the live and be watching this real time with you all, but at least I could give you some insight and conversate with you all and break it down. I think they'll be more enjoyable on the playback end right now as we're talking.
Created by the defendant's gross negligence, created such significant pressure onto his body that he could not breathe.
Mm.
The air was literally slowly squeezed out of him, sending his heart into cardiac arrest.
Jesus.
When he collapsed, concert goers trying to escape their own suffocation caused by the crowd rush trampled over his body like a piece of trash.
Mm.
When emergency caregivers finally removed Axel from the thick of human mass, he lay lifeless on the wet, littered grass at the edge of the chaos. They worked very hard to restart his heart, but they failed. Axel died on the muddy ground of a concert that he attended for fun. Axel Costa loved rap music, and he loved the lineup that was going to be playing at Astroworld.
That's just it's so messed up, right? Yeah, Hypebeast at a whole nother level, man. It's this is horrible, guys. And make sure you guys share this video. If this is something that you feel passionate about with this story, it's got to be shared, because like YouTube is just hiding a lot of these kind of videos. They, I don't know. I don't understand what the deal is, but we got to come together as people and share these videos. Share. Spread the word. Hit the thumbs up button and share. All right? Because they don't want this stuff out there. They don't. You know what I mean, too. If you know, then you know.
But that love and that feeling was not mutual. Certainly neither Travis Scott nor his handlers, entourage, managers, agents, hangers-on, promoters, organizers, or sponsors cared enough about Axel to make even a minimal effort to keep him and the others at the concert safe. This concert was intended for young people. We've seen that many of the people who attended were minors. I was thinking last night, my son went to Astroworld the first year it was held. Why wasn't my son crushed and killed? Perhaps the only reason was he decided not to go. I want everyone watching to know that this could have been your kid.
And that's something that's disturbing, because my kids are 10, 11. But what happens when they're 16 years old and wants to go to a concert? You know, when I was 16, 15, I went to concerts. So I'm not going to be that asshole dad that doesn't let, you know what I mean? But at the same time, this is crazy. You don't want your kid to be at a concert like this, right? So the whole situation is insane, you know? It makes you think twice about decisions and safety, especially with our loved ones, right? He says, like I said, the real evil was the crowd, not the performer or the gimmick. However, he has the power to stop the show while shit got right. Yeah, and I've said it over and over again, bro. Why not take a 15-minute break? Turn all the lights on. We gotta take a 15-minute break. Stop using that effing word rage. We're raging. That shit hypes your audience. You know that. If you care about your fans, shut up with all the raging. We're gonna. At one point, when he first notices the ambulance, he says, "All right, we're gonna shake the ground." First, he says, "Oh, there's an ambulance here," and then he's like, "Oh," he's like, "Make sure everything's all right. Make some room." And I was like, "Okay, this is what I want to see." And then he's like, "All right, I know what I'm paraphrasing." He was like, "All right, man, let's get back to it, man. Let's shake the ground." Meanwhile, you know, you're thinking of an ambulance, paramedics, stretchers. Where the stretcher go? It's either gonna be where? In the ambulance or where? On the ground. So why would you say that? Why would you say that shit? Right? Kind of ridiculous.
This could have been your kid. We will be filing a lawsuit on behalf of 35 plaintiffs. That number is growing. Our phone is rang off the hook. I think it's self-evident that this concert was planned incredibly poorly,
Clearly.
that no regard was given to the safety of these young people at the concert, that there was no emergency response mechanism in place to help those who were in an extremist situation. There was not enough medical personnel, enough security personnel, and there were more people there than should have been there. The way the concert was set up, planned, organized, and the way things were handled once there was a problem, it boggles the mind. We'll be filing suit against the Scoremore entities. These were the promoters, management. This is an entity that's been sued multiple times for this very thing. We will be suing Live Nation. Remember, it was Live Nation who in 2011 was sued because a stage collapsed and killed 7 people and injured 61 others. It was Live Nation who received a $101 million verdict against it for a concert employee being injured by a forklift. It was Live Nation who in 2013, concert attendees said they were run over, beaten, and assaulted during a stampede. It was Live Nation who put on a Gwen Stefani concert where a woman was injured during a mid-show stampede. And let me say to Live Nation.
How's the audio, by the way, guys? Hit 1, 2, 3 if the audio is good, please. I want to make sure that you guys are able to hear this. Please take a second to hit the thumbs up button. We're covering this thing around the clock because you guys are really interested in this. Hit me up on all my social media because you guys are letting me know that you want this. Once I stop hearing people requesting this, that's when I stop and I move on to something else, okay, on this channel.
Because we were involved in the concert that took place in Las Vegas where many people were hurt, and Live Nation relied upon an arbitration clause on the back of a ticket. Do you really intend? Do you really believe that you can enforce an arbitration clause against minors, against people killed, against people who are still in the hospital?
Yeah, this is, I mean, the situation over in Vegas was definitely a way different situation than this. This could have, there could have been ways to stop this from happening, or prevent as many people from getting, killed,
The case will also be brought against an entity called Contemporary Services Corp., who provided security. Case will be brought against Harris County Sports and Convention Corporation, the premises owner who worked with NRG, was supposed to provide security and make sure the facility was safe. I want to remind you that this is not the first instance where people were injured at concerts. It's a long history in the United States and in the world where individuals who came to a concert looking to have fun, looking to enjoy themselves, did not leave, or certainly did not leave still alive. One of the experts who's looked at the history of concert goers and the multiple events that have occurred has said the history of how the concerts are handled is a history of disinterest and greed. I think that's what we have here. And let's talk about Jock Webster II, otherwise known as Travis Scott.
Damn, I never knew that was his
August 2nd,
name.
2015, Travis Scott was arrested in Chicago for disorderly conduct after encouraging fans to jump over security barricades during his performance at Lollapalooza.
See, all of this stuff that he's about to get into, we talked a little bit about it this morning with my guy Jones, and this is what we were saying. Once they starts mentioning the prior activity that went down with Travis, this is when shit is going to get really ugly, and it's going to be really in the favor of him, because you got to be careful what you do throughout your whole life, because if you're constantly doing stuff that's not right, it's gonna stockpile, you know what I mean? And then before you know it, if something crazy happens, like what happened, they can use all that shit against you. Let's continue.
2017, Travis Scott was charged with inciting a riot, disorderly conduct, because he encouraged a crowd to bypass security and to bypass on-duty police officers. Let's take a little further look at Travis Scott and his antics. See that sound?
I apologize again for the audio, guys.
This video, you see Travis Scott standing on the stage, encouraging people to bypass security and to charge the stage.
See, that is bad, bro. Is his career over? Is he canceled? There's a poll up. I apologize again for this audio. This is the video. The video is pretty bad. The audio of the video.
That video, you saw Travis Scott, who was crowd surfing. Someone took his shoe, and he instructed the crowd to F him up, F him up, F him up, to the point the poor person who was being targeted by Travis Scott had to be carried away to escape with his life. Next slide.
So you can't do shit like this, Travis Scott. You have lost your effing mind, man. This is all coming back to haunt you. Some may say it's karma. Is it karma? Talk to me. Talk to me on the playback if you watch on the playback, because I know some of you are. Leave your comments, please. Talk to me. I can't play the audio to this video. Don't have I can't do that, unfortunately. I know what rights I have with doing these videos.
In that video, you see Travis Scott encouraging someone who's standing on the upper levels to jump into the crowd. And during that very concert, somebody was pushed and was incredibly badly injured because of his conduct. Next slide.
Off a balcony? I think that was in New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Here's a tweet Travis Scott sent out before another concert where he's encouraging people who don't have tickets to crash through the security and come to the concert anyway.
See, that's bad, because you're dealing with a whole nother danger. People could be sneaking in all types of things that's not supposed to be in there that could endanger not only you, but your family members that are at the show, your friends, your kids. See, Travis is tripping, B. He's tripping. And I've been, in my 20s once, in my teenage years. I know I was not an angel, but you got to move smart. This is not the right way to move right here.
Next slide. Of the video to encourage concert goers to attend AstroWorld. This was video from previous AstroWorld concerts. It's utter chaos that's encouraged not only by Travis Scott, but by everybody involved in putting the concert on. Next slide. Now, this tweet was reported, and we haven't been able to confirm, and maybe you can.
Hit the thumbs up on it, please.
Is legit. But here we have a tweet from the Houston Police Department where they acknowledge that the security at AstroWorld concert was insufficient. And you'll also notice, if you go back and you look at Chief Fenner, some of the things that he put out in some of the interviews, where he talks about how many people he was going to have engaged in assisting with security at AstroWorld and how that number changed based on when he was interviewed. I encourage you to look at that. And we also know that's been reported by the New York Times that allegedly our police chief met with Travis Scott or Travis Scott's people, indicating concern about some of the things that have been said and things that have been done leading up to the concert. Next slide. And we know that when the gates were open, the early afternoon of November 5th, that was the scene. Next slide.
Pure chaos. We covered a lot of this now. Reaction videos breaking down this video. There was so much going on that a lot of people did not notice. There is a link in the description box to a playlist of a lot of coverage. Once again, you guys keep tweeting me. You keep leaving comments. You keep sharing this video. The likes are up. You're telling me keep up this work right here. All right? And I will keep it up. Pause.
I'll ask you, does that look safe? Does that look organized, well run? Does that look like somebody took the time, effort, energy to properly plan a concert to keep the individuals who pay their money and attend safe? Or does that look like utter chaos? And if it was like that in the early afternoon, imagine what it must have been like at 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
100%.
More than 30 different witnesses who have provided statements saying that the screening was non-existent. that there's no COVID screening, there's no security screening, that people were just being let in, bags weren't checked, people were smoking weed rampant throughout the concert, and that people were taking drugs. There was no management of that event whatsoever. It was pure and utter chaos. And had they told the people attending that was going to be what it was like, most of them would not have attended. Equipment, he did not need guys. I'm not going to show all the various video that we've collected all over the internet, but no one who sees that video would have wanted to be at that concert had they known that was what it was going to be like. And that brings me to Axel Acosta. He had just turned 21. He was incredibly good at computers. He had just transferred to a new university. He was going to school with his brother Joel. He comes from an extremely...
The reason why the audio is bad, by the way, guys, when this recording was filmed in mono and not stereo, what that means is it's only coming out of your left or your right side and not both sides. There's really nothing I can do about it. Once again, I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. If this isn't enjoyable watching this, we can stop this video. I don't want to waste your time or my time either. Please let me know. Continue in the chat, or yeah, this video kind of sucks. Move on to the next thing, because I have something else we could go to. Just communicate with me, as I said, and keep in mind the social media. The reason why I'm doing this today, this video, because people were tweeting me about this video. Shout out to Killamar, who's a member of the show, a huge supporter of the show. So, you know, just tweet me, and we'll get it popping. All right.
Family. His grandmother and grandfather are devastated, just as is his uncle and aunt, brother and father. This was needless, it was necessary, and could have easily been prevented. We expect to file a lawsuit either today or tomorrow, or the next couple of days. We want to make sure we get it right. We want to make sure that everybody is included that needs to be included.
So he's saying that it's not filed yet. He's saying that he's waiting to make sure everyone's included that needs to be included. So is this a way of putting out that if you want to be a part of this, if you have someone that was a victim of this, to contact him? Is this kind of what this press conference is about? Let me know. I mean, I'm no lawyer. I don't know the laws like that. You know, I'm just having a conversation with my peeps.
In this lawsuit, we intend to change the way concerts are put on, organized, promoted, and managed in the United States and in the world. So our goal is to make sure that this good, decent, solid young man did not die for nothing. I'm going to give you a couple of questions with Edgar. I told him that, I mean, as you can imagine, this is crushing for him. He has an appointment.
We've seen enough of this, because we watched from here on. We speak to the father speaks, and the audio is very low already. And when the father speaks, you know, the last thing he wants to do is talk about this shit. Let's be real, right? So I mean, I don't blame him for not really wanting to say much and talking in a low tone. So we will move on. We will move on from this, guys. Once again, I have a poll up. Let's check out what's going on with this poll right here. The poll right now is saying that 59% are saying that Travis Scott will be canceled, and 42% is saying that he will not be canceled. By the way, I'm looking for people that were at the show. If anyone was at the show, please contact me on Twitter so I can interview you, please. I wanted to talk to people that were at the show. Tweet me, hit me on Instagram, the Facebook. Leave comments on a post. I'm not going to see DMs like that on there. If anyone would like to come up, feel free to. So a lot of people are now on some real hardcore cancel shit. They're promoting canceling Travis Scott. And here is some video right here of it all. The first video is kind of making fun of his apology. We'll react to this all.
I'm sorry, guys. All right, is it done?
See, people. A lot of people are saying that his apology was kind of like not sincere. How do you guys feel about that? Was Travis Scott's apology not sincere? This is clearly a spoof of this, right? Let's play it one more time.
I wanted to come here to apologize.
Shit, let me make it big. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. All right, is it done? I wanted to come here to apologize. I'm sorry, guys.
He did nothing, rather chanted.
All right, is it done?
Wow, Travis Scott. Wow. I'm saying this because you got all these people at your concert, and some of these people died at your concert.
And by the way, if you're interested in checking out any of these guys and ladies, TikToks, please follow their TikToks. It's in the bottom right-hand corner. So make sure to do that.
And you continue to play your music, not caring that your fans have died.
Let's back it up.
And some of these people died. Scott, wow. I'm saying this because you got all these people at your concert, and some of these people died at your concert, and you continue to play your music, not caring that your fans have died at your concert or are dying. It shows you really how people only care about money. He was thinking probably and said, oh, if I'm not going to continue to play the show, I'm not going to make X amount of money. That is crazy, Travis Scott, and I'm truly disgusted. These people that showed up to your show are the reason, well, one of the reasons why you are successful to this day.
And that's what bothers me. I feel like the crowd is more to blame than Travis, but the way he acted when it came down to it all, I feel like he showed a lack of compassion and care. As I said, I know there's a live stream, it's a live broadcast, so people are just walking in here right now. People have left, new people are coming in. That one scene that really irked me was when he noticed, there's two. The one where he notices the ambulance, he cuts the music off, he's telling people to make room for the ambulance, and then maybe a minute, give or take later, during that one clip, he goes, all right, I know what y'all came for, or something. I'm paraphrasing. Let's make the ground shake, or something like that. That's messed up, B. You got an ambulance, you got the stretcher. An ambulance ain't coming without no damn stretcher, right? The stretcher's where? On the ground. Let's make the ground shake or ground move or something like that. Kind of crazy. And then that other one, the other clip where he's elevated, and I did reactions to all these. There's a link in the description to all the coverage here. Everything you need to know about this, there's videos we've done, okay? So watch all of them. You want to watch them if you're into this whole story right here, where he's elevating up and he's saying make room, make room, make room, and I'm like, all right, good. We're seeing some good from this guy, because there was so much heat on him, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing him in a dead face, and he's just yeah with the auto tunes, and then you just see the body moving from the crowd, and I said to myself, what the F is wrong with this dude, man? Like, you're a real piece of shit, right? Like real talk. For real. Let's hear what this guy got to say.
Truly disgusted. These people that showed up to your show are the reason, well, one of the reasons why you are successful to this day. And for you to blatantly just chill there, playing your music while you got your fans out there dying. And if you guys are still a fan of Travis Scott till to this day, after what happened, are one of the reasons why this world is so messed up. I'm disgusted, man.
Travis Scott needs to be canceled. Travis Scott needs to be deplatformed. Travis Scott needs to have his status, his supporters, followers, subscribers, streams, everything ripped away from him. Because what Travis Scott showed is that he is willing to let people die for his show to go on.
How do y'all feel about what this lady just said right there? Do you think that's the case? Or do you think he didn't know? Because there's been statements from Kylie Jenner. I know some of you were thinking, come on, Kylie Jenner. But there were statements that they didn't know, right? I'm just asking you guys questions. I know my opinion, but I want to know your opinions on all of that.
I know the mass media is saying that mass media is basically portraying it as if people made bad decisions, and that's what
This is V Bars. I could see her name really clear. Shout out to V Bars.
happened. There are a lot of things on social media, though, from people who were there and were traumatized by this that indicate there are a lot of things that people also did to try to get people help, to try to get the show stopped. And not just those two people who ran up on the cameraman. There were a lot, even Playboy Cardi stopped his set at some point. Travis Scott has way more responsibility in the loss of life than what he is being held accountable for right now.
Do you guys agree with that statement or not? Let me know that too. Or do you think that people are putting too much on him? He knew, he was watching. In my opinion, he didn't know. That's what Joe Dizzle says. Mike VD says he knew for sure. Look at the escape plan song, man, just a few days before all written out for this outcome. Which is pretty interesting too. He knew it was a planned ritual. I did a video on that too. Unfortunately, YouTube tried to remove it off of my channel, but I was able to fight back and fix that situation. But they removed all the ads off of it too. And I have to pay for all this to be able to show you guys all these videos through this company called StreamYard. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to send donations up top, the PayPal and the Cash App if you watch it on the playback. We also have Super Chat too. Great way to show support for my work. And a good way to keep me motivated, man, because there's nothing worse than getting all this nonsense from YouTube trying to stop me from being a content creator. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean?
And people should not wait on mass media to do it. That's why cancel culture is actually really important, because you with your phone have the power to hold somebody accountable.
Do you agree with what she just said about that with cancel culture? That is something that I really would love to know. Do you all feel cancel culture? Because I kind of hate cancel culture a little bit. I think cancel culture is kind of shitty sometimes, the way people be with the cancel culture. And then other times I understand cancel culture. I think that's sometimes a little much with the cancel culture. How do we feel about cancel culture in general? I've seen them try to cancel some of my favorite comedians. I've seen them trying to get my guy who I'm a big fan of, my dude Dave Chappelle, and I don't like that shit one bit, man. What they do to my guy Dave Chappelle, you know, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. So I really want to know, how do you all feel about the whole ordeal with the cancel culture, with what's going on in 2021? Is it good sometimes or all the time? Let me know with cancel culture, because I think sometimes cancel culture is important, but I think other times cancel culture is a little bit they ODing with cancel culture. You know, that's just my personal opinion. Look, this is an opinion show. I got my camera, my mic, and then you got the chat and the playback. And please, once again, if you watch on the playback, I want to know how you're feeling. Leave them comments. It's important. It's very important to know how you're feeling. I really care to know how you all are feeling about these shows, about what I'm saying. If I don't hear what you guys are talking about, there's no reason to do these videos. I want to know how you feeling. I sincerely do. Let's continue.
From people who were there and were traumatized by this, that indicate there are a lot of things that people also did to try to get people help, to try to get the show stopped. And not just those two people who ran up on the cameraman. There were a lot, even Playboy Cardi stopped his set at some point. Travis Scott has way more responsibility in the loss of life than what he is being held accountable for right now. And people should not wait on mass media to do it. That's why cancel culture is actually really important. Because you, with your phone, have the power to hold somebody accountable.
And people are dying.
Back to what I was saying, the Travis Scott concert was some sort of ritual. It's black magic. I felt demonic energy from the start. I've been to tons of Tyler the Creator shows, ASAP Rocky. I've been to Tyler the Creator's festival that he throws. Nothing like that.
This is clearly a troll right here. Not to laugh, but I'm saying it is a troll. Look at the shadowing in the background. You guys see the shadowing in the background? Or is it not a troll? It's a coincidence. I think she's trolling.
Ever happened. I've been in crazy mosh pits. Nothing like that. ASAP Rocky. I've been to Tyler the Creator's.
Her name is Witch Gur with two G-U-R-R. This is definitely her
Festival that he
troll
throws.
right
Nothing like
look
that
at the
ever happened.
with the
I've been in crazy mosh pits. ASAP Rocky's been everyone go crazy. Mosh, mosh, mosh. There's never been a second where I feared I would lose my life. There's been times where I've thought, oh, my weave's going to get ripped out. Or I'm going to lose my earring or something. But that many people dying and a 10-year-old dying, make that make sense.
Yeah, she's trolling. Oh, God. Yeah, so this is just some of the stuff that is going on with everything. Once again, if you're just walking in here, check this from the beginning of this video because we had a live press conference that we reacted to. The audio was a little bit low. As far as the poll that I posted, is Travis Scott canceled? 61% says yes. 39% says no. How are we doing on the likes? Let's see how the likes are. That'll decide if we're going to continue the show or keep it moving. Yeah, we're going to end the show. If we could get to double the likes in the next 5 minutes, we'll stay. But right now, come on, guys, we can do better than that. You know, I see videos that are the stupidest videos in the world, not positive, absolute negative shit. And the video are getting thousands of likes, and you're getting someone that's here for you, for the people. Let's get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know, we gotta support shit like this. The likes are down, then no one gets to see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the likes is important, and the sharing is important because we can't get enough likes if we don't share the video and more people see it. I have no problem listening to you all when you guys hit me on social media and tell me, please talk about this, please talk about that, which I need to do, and check out my Twitter because my Twitter is on fire. I've seen a few people tweet me some stuff. What is this one right here? What is this? Oh, this is, yeah, I can't play some of these clips, guys, of concerts. I gotta be really careful about that. Because Live Nation is on the freaking hunt right now. They're not playing Live Nation right now. They were at my ass. They came at me yesterday, Live Nation, guys. So I'm trying to say, like, you guys don't understand, man. I did that video just talking about, like, all the dark sides of stuff like that with the satanic stuff. And, like right away, they trying to, like, hide all that stuff. You know what I mean? And I know you guys wanted me to speak about that. And that's why I don't like to speak about that so much, because of that. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'll speak about it right now just to test the waters. Hit the thumbs up button right now, because I'm going to do this for y'all. Someone just added me onto this shit right here. Stage prop sure does resemble a portal. Just a coincidence, I'm sure, or is it a vortex? I don't know, but he said he would. See you on the other side. So see you on the other side. They're saying this is some sort of hell vortex. Do you agree with this? Is this a hell vortex, or is this just some mumbo jumbo entertainment type shit right here? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Let me know in the comments. I've heard people say that the way that it was spinning was kind of hypnotic. It put people into some kind of hypnotic trance. I've heard people say that the frequencies of the music, the bass notes and stuff like that made people get people into a frenzy. I've heard people even mention that the Cove shot had people the bass was the frequencies made them like I don't believe this shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm just talking about stuff that I hear out there from people tagging me and all types of stuff, you know. He says it is a vortex. Michelle said it. Okay, and with the fire above. All right. I hope you guys hit that thumbs up button. I hope y'all do. I hope you share these videos. See? Yeah, a lot of people. See, once I start talking about y'all, the chat start going crazy. Yeah. I don't like talking about it because I'm worried about my channel. That's why. That's the only reason why I don't like talking about it. Or else I would talk about it more, guys. You got to understand, when content creators do this type of stuff, y'all got to support us because we're endangering our channel and ourselves too, if you think about it. You know what I mean? So really, you know, we're putting our asses out there for y'all. So, you know, show love, hit the thumbs up, send the donos, show love, not only to me, but everyone you like on YouTube. Okay? That's doing this type of shit. It's super weird, Donna. This shit is so weird. He said wifey swears by all these symbols. Shout out to wifey. We gotta get wifey on here. Wifey need to come on here and break it down. She don't gotta show her face unless she wants to. Yeah. We gotta come together, man, like Voltron. We gotta share these videos. And once again, I have links, a playlist to all of the videos. There's a lot of information that you guys do not know possibly that I've done. I've been covering this, and every single video is different than the other one. Okay, we don't care about that right now, with all due respect. We're talking about this right here. Kylie Jenner, with all due respect, Kylie Jenner deleted the ambulance videos off her Instagram. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that because she was saying something like I didn't know. You know what I mean? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, this vortex thing. Let's see more about this vortex thing that everyone is so interested about. Okay, that's scary. I don't even know what the hell that is. Look at that. Oh, what is that? Anyone else notice the crushed body in the vortex? No, I don't see it, but this shit is creeping me out, bro. Yeah, this shit creeps me out, man. I don't like this shit. Creeps me out, bro. All right, let's see. Might as well entertain the fuck shit. Yeah, and then this was all these symbols that people have been see you on the other side. That's just blatantly like craziness. You know what I mean? Like, but look, we've seen it through the test of time, man. We've seen shit from like Ozzy Osbourne, Alice Cooper's. I mean, they didn't have people croaking like this at the shows, but I'm just saying, Alice Cooper, very visual. Ozzy Osbourne, very visual. Marilyn Manson took it to a whole nother level. And now we have something like this. Marilyn Manson took it to a whole nother level. There's level. This is nothing as far as the visuals compared to like a Marilyn Manson, I think. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Says Delz putting in that work. Big ups for the overtime. I mean, thank you, brother. I've really been putting a lot of work into this, so thank you so much, man, for the donation, man. Let's man, thank you, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Stop it. Oh, watch how I do. Pow.
Boom, boom. What's good?
What's good is my guy Jones. Thank you so much, man. That's what $5 gets us. Woo! It's just a little way to say thank you, a little silly video. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, but I'm trying to catch up on this chat. Yeah, but Delz, you got to admit the media overblow the whole Marilyn Manson. Yeah, to an extent, I agree. Listen, people got to talk about stuff. You know, look, we're talking about this right now, but I'm not just going to talk about anything. And you guys that are subscribers of my channel, no, I don't just talk about anything. It's got to be something that I actually want to talk about. You know what I mean? I don't like just talking about stuff I don't care about. But yeah, man. Travis, will Travis's career be a wrap? I don't think so. I don't think one bit. I think that there's too many people that still love Travis. I'm trying to think what I could search on Twitter to see what people have to say to support. Oh, I stand by Travis, maybe. If I search that, I stand by Travis. Let me see. Let me search around and see if I can see what the other side of the realm is. Because it seems like most people here are really pissed off about him. Stand by. Oh, what does this guy say? Okay, let's hear what this guy got to say. Because this guy seems like he may have something intelligent to say. It says, watch the video of Travis Scott telling his audience.
What happened at Astroworld is so freaking tragic, and it should never happen. Like, there needs to be so many more regulations for events of this size. I also want to point out that Travis Scott in the past has bred a really disgusting culture within his fans and encouraged them to do some really disgusting things. I'll show you. This is from a different festival from my understanding, but just watch this.
Get that motherfucker! I can't play the audio of this because this is a Live Nation thing right here. He's telling them to get the mother effer, you know. All right, we're done with this. I think that's going to be the end of that video right there. Yeah, I mean, you know. I stand by Scott. Maybe this something. I'm not reading all that shit. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we good on this shit, this story. Yeah. I got nothing else to say right now. As I said, I'm not trying to just do this just to do this, but I do want to know your opinions, how you feel about it. So definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat how you feel. And thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and watch more vids. There's so much more content I have put out this past week. And I want you to watch all of the videos. I will put a link in the chat right now to the other videos, and they're all different, okay? So watch that. The playlist is in the chat. If you watch on the playback, you'd like to support me, DJ Delz, the content creator, bang, bang. Cashapp, PayPal. Send them donations. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on the playback, please leave your comments. Follow my social media also. And I will have some pop-up blocks to other videos. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe if you're new. And go to my YouTube channel if you're into sneakers and collectibles. My other YouTube channel, The Sneaker Addict. Go and subscribe there. I will have a guest on tonight that got so much cool stuff. Autographs, like rare autographs from athletes to rare sneakers, the rare action figures and Funko Pops. So definitely come through tonight. That's at 7 o'clock p.m., okay? 7 o'clock p.m. over at The Sneaker Addict on YouTube, the other channel. This is not that channel. So if you want to watch that broadcast, watch that today. Thank you. I appreciate you noticing my Griselda hat. Thank you so much, guys. I hate to leave. There's a lot of people in here. I just don't know. I'm not gonna just bullshit around if there's nothing else to talk about. But yeah, I really love connecting with you all. I really do. We really got to take better care of ourselves and love one another. Because one thing for sure, one thing for certain, it was pretty upsetting to see how people acted in that crowd. You know, we put a lot of blame onto Travis Scott, some of you, but at the end of the day, Travis Scott wasn't the one pushing, shoving, crushing people. The people that were there at the show. Let's not forget that, guys. All right, we have to not forget that. All right. And definitely check out this one too. This one's at, I think, 25,000 views now, but there's other videos too. This one, we interviewed 2 people from the show, so check that out. Much love. We out.